This is Josie, and I'm here to tell you about the mess my ex-boyfriend got me into when I was 15 years old. Fred, my ex-boyfriend, was sentenced to 10 years in prison in the previous episode after I reported him. I had a happy life in LA with my best friend Chance, who is now my husband, with my little girl Katniss. I figured my life would be like this forever before the arrival of Fred messed it up. He got out of jail and learned that I was living in Los Angeles. On my way, I ran into Fred and tried to keep my face down to pass him quickly. I was afraid, and I didn't want to be associated with this type of person again. Fred continued to follow me, and as we passed through an empty street, he hugged me and said some dirty, flirty words. Hey, don't respond like that, babe. Weren't we once a couple and also had a daughter? She must be lovely, right? I was terrified when Fred mentioned Katniss. How does he know about Katniss? What is he going to do to her? No matter how hard I tried to escape or protect myself, Fred squeezed me, covered my mouth, and threatened me. I want to see my daughter, and I know you've been in LA for almost a year, and I even know your address. I won't let you and Chance live in peace if you try to keep me from seeing her. I was disgusted and terrified by Fred's arrogance. I instantly rejected him and yelled, "No way! Get out of my life and stay away from her!" Then I used all of my strength to drive him away and flee. Fred still stubbornly followed me, so I turned around and slapped him hard. "I will scream if you get too close to me." I rushed out of there quickly, leaving Fred standing there with eyes full of hatred. Fred continued to text and call me since then. He kept talking about how he couldn't wait to see his daughter, and how he wanted to start all over again to make up for Katniss and me. Was he serious? Did he realize that it was because of him that I had to give birth, raise a baby, and stop my studies, one at the age of 15, when my friends were having fun and going to school? Did he realize I had to deal with the ridicule and difficulties of being pregnant at such a young age? And how hard did I have to work to live the life I have today? He didn't know anything and was only looking for another way to ruin my life. I told Chance about it so he could come up with a plan to deal with Fred. After that, Chance called him and threatened to call the cops and put him in jail if he tried to touch my daughter or me again. But that didn't frighten a guy like Fred. Fred still contacted me and wanted to see Katniss, but my husband and I refused. We couldn't imagine what danger Katniss would face if she met Fred. I learned Katniss had a new toy in her hands one night after she came home.